Hey guys, this is Rum Monkey from Paint for Pleasure Television. Today we are going to be reviewing the TGR2 MK2. We are going to be shooting 68 caliber field paint, first strike rounds. We're going to be testing accuracy, grouping, and then just overall performance. So let's get to it. So we're all geared up here. I have with me 18 round mag. We got 68 cal paint inside, and then we have a 12 round mag with first strikes. I didn't fill the whole mag full of first strikes because I've noticed that they will get caught as the first strike goes down. When you're loading, they get caught right at the bottom. They don't quite feed properly. So when I do fill these rounds, I'll fill it right to just to the bottom before it starts to turn. From my experience, they'll get stuck there every time, and you just don't want that happening, especially in the middle of a firefight or something like that, right? So one thing I'd like to tell you guys is the loading of the mags. Super simple system. Straight in like that. As long as you give it a little bit of an extra push, when it goes in, it'll lock in place every time. The ambidextrous mag release it's a great option. I mean, for anything. If it's laying on the table, just click it, mag will pop out. Whether you're left-handed or right-handed, it's a great feature. Suits any player. The safety, it also has ambidextrous safety on it. Same deal. Whether you're left-handed or right-handed, sometimes I'm right-handed and sometimes I'll use both sides. It's just a matter of personal preference. So we're going to go ahead and take a few shots with the 68 cal paint. I got 18 rounds in here, and we're going to see how it performs. So the safety's off. So right there we could see we had a break right off the start. I'm pretty sure it was right off the start. It might have been the first or second round. And at the end we definitely had a break. That's something that will happen. There's no eyes inside of this marker. I mean, it's a mechanical marker. There's not a lot you can do about that. Other than using, fresh paint. The paint that we just shot is fairly low grade rec paint. It's nothing high end. From my experience, I would opt for the higher end paint, higher grade paint when you're shooting a marker like this. A break is definitely not something any of us want. When we're playing out there, it'll put you out of the game. Which brings me to a great point that I'll show this in another video. The disassembly is incredibly fast with this marker. It takes no time to break it down. I've done it myself out in the field in the middle of fights, and I broke it down and put it back together, and I'm back in the fight just like that. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot these first strike rounds now, and we'll see how it operates. So right there, we got a break right off of the hop. So I'm going to pop the mag out. So there's nothing in the breech, which is good. We're going to pop this mag back in and take another couple shots. So right there you could see the first strikes as opposed to the 68 cal. Like, this is a well-known fact. The first strike round with the fins, it's going to be more accurate than a 68 caliber paintball. One thing I'd like to talk about with this marker is the air system. What we're using right now is a Killhouse weapon system remote stock. For MagFed running the air through stock, I mean, unless I'm going to carry 14, 16 mags on me, it's really not worth it. You're sacrificing your movement when you're using something like this. I mean, if I use the tank in stock, I can drop my marker. If there's an objective, I can run and grab it, take it back to base, and get those points for my team. With this, I mean, same deal. You can pop the remote line off, but you're also limited as far as, you know, if you're a right-handed player like me, you can't shoot to the left as easy as you could with 13 CI stock in there, or 13 CI tank in the stock. I mean, it's great, it works. My whole paintball career I've used remote lines because I never liked tanks coming out of the ASAs or whatever, right? But as far as MagFed goes and this marker, I definitely prefer using the tank in stock. With that being said, it's a great stock. I mean, you can fold it in a little bit closer than you can with the tank in stock. 5 position. It's nice, you know, for what it is. If you're going to run lots of mags and you want lots of air, you want to stay in the game for a long time, this is definitely a great option. The flip up sights. I mean, there's not much to them. They're pretty simple. For me, it's really tactical, if anything. This marker really doesn't perform any better with these sights on top or with them off. It's really no difference. The barrel, threaded barrel, threaded tip. We got the mock suppressor on there. The barrel is A5 threaded, which is great because you have a lot of options there. The A5 thread is the most commonly used thread on the market today. What do I love and what do I hate about this marker? Well, it's a solid marker. I mean, you really, as far as MagFed goes, especially if you're going to just be getting into it like I haven't been playing MagFed that long. It's a great entry level marker. I mean, as soon as I got this thing, I put all my other markers aside. This is pretty much my main marker now. It shoots great, it performs great, the teardown is fast, the reassembly is fast, it's efficient. The weight of this marker, it's well balanced, especially if you run the tank in stock. You're going to get a little bit more balance out of it, which is perfect when you're shouldering your marker. You know, it's not too top heavy. I have the mock suppressor on right now, a little bit of a longer barrel, so it is a little bit heavy on the front. It's comfortable, it feels good. You're not going to get tired running around with this thing out in the field for 8 hours. The grips are extremely comfortable. It has this texture on it, so it's going to give you lots of grip, as it should. A couple things that I don't like about this marker is that it is picky on paint. I mean, there's so many variables when we play paintball. There's so many things that can go wrong or good. For this marker, you don't want to use shitty paint. You just don't want to. You're probably, if you're getting into MagFed and you use crap paint with these markers, you're going to have a bad time. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to like it, and it's going to give you a false representation of what it is. So you definitely want to use a higher grade paint. I will say that these first strikes that we used are a little old, but I mean, using first strikes in this thing is definitely an option. It will feed first strikes. Like I said, with the mags, you just do not want to load these all the way because they will get jammed, and I mean, you're gonna have a shitty time. Again, that's another thing that I do not like about these mags, is that you can't load a 12 round mag with 12 first strike rounds. It's just, you cannot do it. Overall, great marker. I love it. I probably will stick with these markers as far as MagFed goes. I mean, I don't know how much better you can get, really. They operate fine. The teardown is great. It's just overall a great marker. So I definitely give this marker an 8.5 out of 10. So I urge you guys, if you have the chance, try one of these markers out. Pick one of them up. You're not going to be disappointed. It's great if you're first time MagFed player or if you're a seasoned MagFed player. At that point, it's all your preference, but I'm telling you, man, like, this marker is absolutely phenomenal. You can pick them up for a relatively good price used. Brand new, they are not overpriced. So if you guys get a chance, pick one of these up. Thanks for watching. This is Rum Monkey from Paint for Pleasure Television, and we'll see you out on the field.